Welcome to Camera Cole, where we look at life through the lens of truth. Today we're going to talk about script. What is a script? Why do you need it? And you definitely need it. A script is the written text of a play, movie, production, whatever. It's the part you write down that tells you what you're going to say and what you're going to do. The script is the written plan of what's going to be discussed or spoken in a video, movie, play, production. But I've found that some of the best scenes happen when people go off script. When you understand how to develop a script, it actually gives you the ability to go off script and really generate amazing power with your words. Script writers develop the script. Actors memorize the script, but actors also study the character of the person delivering the script. When an actor goes off script, it's because they fall into the spirit of the character and say the thing that was written in the script, but exactly how that character would deliver it, instead of word for word of what they might see on paper. You can be on script while you're off script, as long as you study the script and know the character of who's delivering it. Luckily for you, you already know who you are when you're making social media content, so the character is memorized. Your job is just to memorize the script. First of all, develop what you're trying to articulate. You need to develop a full script. A script has 3 parts: an introduction, a middle, and a conclusion. I like to say intro, body, conclusion. This video is scripted. I gave you an introduction of who I am and what I'm going to talk about, and now I've gotten into the middle or the body, and I will conclude it at the end. When you're doing a social media video, you're doing the same thing in a very condensed version. Have a very intentional plan or mission behind making the video or making the script in the first place. Know who you are, know your identity, and know the audience you're trying to reach with your words. When people think about social media, they think they want to reach as many people as possible, but that's actually backwards. You want to limit or target very specific people who are going to consume this video or this information that you're providing. You want to get to the people who want to hear what you're saying so they don't swipe away. The first words of the script should actually cut your audience in half, and then in half, and then in half, until you've narrowed in exactly who you're talking to. Once you've identified your audience in the intro of your script, then you want to reveal what people will get if they stick around through the body. I buy time. I buy your time with my introduction to get you to invest more and to hear me further explain and give you more details. And then once I've explained and given you the value, then I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to lead my audience to the point of why I made this video or why I delivered this information. I told you at the beginning I was going to deliver information about script and what it is and why you need them and why you write them. Then I delivered it once I got you past that first introductory portion of the video. And now I'm gonna call you to do something with this information I've given you, and that is write scripts. Don't memorize them or try to read them word for word. When you make videos, understand what you're gonna say, write it down, and then don't look at your paper and tell people in your own character, in your own personality, what you're trying to communicate to them so that the videos are more interesting for people to watch and so you're not wasting people's time as much. One of the key takeaways for the script is actually that a little bit of planning can go a long way. With social media, you don't have to write a professional script and send it to the actors to memorize. You can do it a little more loose. You can write it on a scrap paper or not write it at all, but just verbally speak the script and then go into each section that you've outlined for yourself. And that's often what I do. I know who I'm talking to and what I'm trying to say, and I know how to call them to action or call them into the next step or call them or lead them to the conclusion I'm trying to paint for them. Public speaking is a lot easier when you know who you are. It's a lot easier to know who you are when you know who created you. It's a lot easier to know who created you when you spend time thinking about it. It's gonna take effort to execute good videos, but investing in script writing is huge and something that is very, very important if you want to accelerate the season of making a lot of really horrible videos and get quickly to I'm making much better videos. When you're making videos, avoid wasting people's time. You should be intentional and respectful with how you use people's time, especially when you're writing the script. You want to make sure people get the appropriate amount of value out of the video for the investment of their time. If it's a long investment of time that you're wanting from people, make sure they get a lot of value. If it's a short amount of time that you're asking people to invest, it's okay to give them a little bit of value, but always try to serve people. Always try to write your script intending to better people, and that's how you build trust and how you build access to people's time, money, community, connections. You get credibility when you respect people's time. You respect people's time by investing your time in script writing before you make the videos. When you're writing a script, know who you are, know who you're talking to, and know what you're trying to tell them. That way you're not wasting people's time. I have more notes about script linked below. Thank you for taking some time to look at scripts through the lens of truth. This is Script with Camera Cole.